Hey guys, how you going? You traveling?
Yeah.
Where are you coming from?
England.
Oh, cool. So we're just showing basically meat, eggs and dairy, where they come from, the process, these industries.
Yeah.
I know it.
Yeah? How do you know?
I do. I know what they do to the calves and all that. I don't tend not to. Just recently gone vegetarian, so I'm on my way.
Yeah,
Okay.
in Vietnam we were seeing
Piggy cat, it was traumatic, like really horrible.
In Vietnam?
Yeah, really bad conditions.
Is it because it's a bit more out in the open there, or?
We were doing the High Van Pass, like the big stretch of road on the motorbike, and there was like 3 really big trucks of pigs going to slaughter.
Yeah.
They were all like clambered on top of each other. Some of them were dead. Most of them were dead in the first 2, I think. But then I saw a few eyes just move, like nearly they're getting there.
Yeah.
And it was horrible.
Yeah. Isn't it interesting that it only takes something like that, which is horrific, but just to see the animals on their way there. But then most of us wouldn't even want to. We don't want to see the slaughter. We don't want to.
I did it again when I was like 15. I was veg for like a year because I watched a few of the documentaries, the really heavy ones, and then did it. But then it sort of fades, and then the meat looks good again, and then you're like, oh.
Right. So it's about putting ourselves back in the victim's perspective and looking at it from their view.
I've done really well though. I haven't had any meat since like 2 months now.
Oh, that's good. So what's the animal products at the moment that you're struggling with? What are the things that you're still consuming?
Cheese and mayonnaise would be the ones.
Okay.
Milk.
I don't do dairy very often anyway.
So milk for yourself, like milk. So the interesting thing about dairy products, a lot of people don't know this because I was vegetarian for 10 years and I love cheese. There's actually a chemical in there called casein, which is addictive.
Tell me about it.
So cheese and dairy is actually addictive, but it's terrible for you. The countries with the highest levels of osteoporosis drink the most dairy because it's very acidic. So there's like tons of different plant milks you can buy. And I have this flyer here that we just hand out for free. And it has different products you can substitute out at the supermarket that you'll find in Australia.
Okay.
Now these will be in the UK as well. You'll actually have a bigger selection in the UK. Veganism is bigger in the UK. So soy milk, rice milk, coconut oat, hemp, there's so many different types, and if you just find one that you don't like, just try the next plant milk and see. In terms of butter and cheese, there's vegan cheese and vegan butter. You may pay like maybe $1 extra or something like that for it, but you got to weigh up the health side of it, the animals that have been killed, and the fact that they're not subsidised by the government.
Cheese is the one I don't know anything about, the animal contribution to that.
So cheese, dairy, the dairy industry, basically they forcibly impregnate the mother cows every year, same industry. And because it's concentrated, you're actually, the health side of it's much more detrimental because the chemicals are in concentration in it. Past blood, there's a certain allowance of that in cow's milk as well. I guess the fundamental question is, who's the milk for?
Yeah, it's the cows.
So what are we doing as adults, drinking the breast milk and congealed breast milk of another mammal?
Yeah, it's just pumped into everyone's kind of minds from a young age that milk's good for you, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you have any other questions about veganism or anything that you're struggling with at all? Okay, and on there's a 22-day challenge you can try anywhere.
The January one?
No, it's called Vegan 22. You can do it any time of the year. 22 days of full support, dietitian, everything you need. So if you get worried about iron, protein, anything.
There's one in January, I think, like a worldwide one.
They do, Veganuary, yeah, for sure.
Veganuary.
And I would, because we haven't looked at the screens much, but I'd just invite you to have another look because there's Land of Hope and Glory, which is UK, and Dominion, which is Australian. And to just basically remind yourself of why you're doing it, because it makes it a lot harder. Because when I look at dairy now, I think of those animals being killed. When I look at meat, I see chopped up dead bodies. But it's taken a long time. When I was vegetarian, I couldn't say the same thing.
Just in the food court, and the Chinese looked unbelievable. And I was like, oh man, I wish I could eat the chicken, but
you get vegan chicken.
I got a salad.
You can get
not at the Chinese, you can't. But you'd have to go home and cook it yourself.
For Chinese restaurants and stuff like that. There's a place here called Utopia, which is all Asian food. They do, I think, Chinese, Japanese. Completely, it's all vegetarian, but you can get pretty much half the menu's vegan. That's like 5-minute walk from here. So have you guys had lunch?
Yeah,
we just had lunch.
Well, next time you go, it's called Utopia. It's on that list.
All right, cheers.
Yeah, check it out. Thank you guys. Have a good trip. Take care.